Trump is, if you read the national security strategy, in his first national security strategy in 2017, which I think was largely written by the likes of Matt Pottinger, who worked at the National Security Council at the time, I think they co-joined Russia and China together as revisionist powers. That is completely absent from this one. Russia is almost completely absent. And the focus on China is about what Jake Sullivan called, one of Biden's advisors, a foreign policy for the middle class. In other words, looking at economic issues, economic statecraft, a restoration of US economic preeminence, particularly in reindustrialization and the like. So that's Trump's focus. It does, to be fair, talk a little bit about Taiwan. I don't think Trump cares about Taiwan, but I think he's, as I think somebody said about Trump, he has a kind of feral intelligence. He understands instinctively how important Taiwan is, not just because it's a semiconductor manufacturing superpower, but because he understands how important it is to China. And so I think the most important thing Trump said about Taiwan was in an interview with the Wall Street Journal, I think in October last year before the election, when he said, and I'm going to censor this slightly because the paper did, he said, well, Xi Jinping would never invade Taiwan while I'm in office because he knows I'm effing crazy. And I think that's kind of accurate and kind of a good thing to have embedded in the Chinese mind. So, neither the US and China are looking to fight a war. China certainly is not looking to fight a war over Taiwan. It would like to take it without a fight, as it were. There's the old joke that in recent years, I think the US has been fighting without winning. China likes to win without fighting, kind of the opposite.